Do you ever get like super pumped up, like super hyped with all these brand new fragrances coming out? I know I sure do. Even with all these brand new fragrance releases, I sometimes I get distracted. I squirrel off. I get a little blinded by the light. I get revved up like a deuce in the night. And I tend to forget about the fragrances that I already own. And they're worth talking about, even though they might be a little old. Well, today, I've got 5 fresh designer fragrances that are definitely worth talking about. So let's do so. Cue that intro. What's going on, my beautiful fragrance family? I hope each and every one of you are doing awesome today, and welcome back to My 2 Cents. My name is Brian, and this is the channel all about helping boost your confidence through the art of fragrance and helping you become a lasting scent memory. Gotta stay hydrated. It's freaking hot out. And that's right, hydration is one of the biggest keys to making your fragrances last longer. You can use my code for 25% off at Liquid IV. Game changer. Telling you. Anyway, so we're gonna do something different. We're gonna hop right into the whiffs and sniffs today. First up on my list is actually my scent of the day. What is your scent of the day? You know what to do. Comes from the house of Salvatore Ferragamo, and it is Acqua Essenziale. Now this is the regular, the OG, the one that spawned everything with the blue and the colonia. This is the OG. I did have a subscriber not too long ago mention this in the comments, and it made me start thinking. It's actually what inspired today's video. It starts out with some mint, and you also get this like lemon leaf note in there, but it's adding like a green lemony nuance with that mint, and the mint quite strong. I'm thoroughly enjoying it. I forgot how much I actually enjoy rocking this. You're also going to get some aquatic notes, some sea notes in there as well, and some nice musk. It's very, very clean. It's very easy to wear, very inoffensive. And I love the dry down. It's a very soft dry down, but you're getting this nice woody vetiver, a touch of like patchouli in there as well, but they're just adding some nice woody facets to it. And then again, like I said, musks. Alberto Morillas is the perfumer behind this, and you know he's one of my favorites. Acqua Essenziale is a good fragrance. It really is. It's not a great fragrance. It's not mind-blowing. You're not going to get beast mode performance out of it. Well, you may, depending on how hydrated your skin is. These pop up at rack stores and discounters all the time. Definitely check your rack stores. All in all, this is just a dumb reach. It's a grab and go. Easy to wear. And I feel like there's a lot of new fragrances coming out that do the same thing. They're just more expensive. These are stupid cheap. So first up on my list, and my camera hates trying to focus on this, Acqua Essenziale from Salvatore Ferragamo. So this next one kinda gives me Profumo vibes, a little bit, just slightly. And it's coming from the house of Issey Miyake, and this is L'Eau Supermajor d'Issey. Great fragrance if you like smoky incense and aquatic type of fragrances. Now this has an incense note in it, kind of like Profumo, but this is way more salty aquatic. So you do get a bright burst of citrus right up top, but it does not stick around very long. It kind of rolls right into that salty aquaticness. And that is coming from some clary sage, some green spices, I think some rosemary in here, but it's also got those, sea salt and sea notes in it. So you're getting like this salty florality. Also that incense, and the incense is slightly smoky. I don't get a whole lot of smoke from it. I know some people I've heard actually do. On my skin, I don't get a whole lot of smoke. I mean, it's there. It's not overpowering at all. There is a nice underlying ambery sweetness. I think it's an amber wood that they're using, because you do get this really nice woody quality as it starts drying down, but you also have that salinic quality and some incense and almost like a vanilla in the full dry down. I get really good longevity out of this bad boy. This likes to cling to my skin. I actually wore this last night to go see Amos Lee, and I still smelled it this morning when I woke up. Once you get into the heat, this really, man, it rips through the heat. If you like aquatic fragrances and you're looking for something kind of like Profumo, I'm not saying it smells exactly like Profumo, but it gives me those vibes. Now that Profumo is discontinued, this might be a good alternative for you. And in my opinion, I think it's totally worth a whiff and sniff. So next up, Issey Miyake, L'Eau Supermajor d'Issey. Why are Issey Miyake fragrance names so freaking long and not easy to say? This next one coming from the house of Guerlain is fantastic. I love it. It's a mojito in a bottle, and this is Homme Eau de Parfum. You're going to have some lime up top. You're going to have this really nice vibrant mint, and then you have this beautiful rum creating a mojito. I love it. It's chilled. It's effervescent. It's got this I love the beautiful lime in it. I love it. And that mintiness. They really encapsulated a mojito into a fragrance. In the heart, you're going to get some really nice florals. In the dry down, you're going to get some musks and cedar. I love this fragrance. Not the longest lasting on my skin, about 4, maybe 5 hours of longevity, but I don't care because I actually enjoy respraying this. It just smells downright good, really good. Smelling the atomizer makes me want to go make a mojito. Definitely had to be on here because I don't talk about it enough. I don't see a lot of other fragrance reviewers out there really talking about Homme Eau de Parfum. Now I think it's the Homme Boisé that a lot of people really enjoy, which is a great fragrance. I just really love this DNA. So next up, had to be on here, Guerlain Homme Eau de Parfum. This next one makes me feel like I'm part of the village people and I should break out into song and dance. And it comes from Jean-Paul Gaultier, and this is La Malle in the Navy. In the Navy. That's all I'm doing. No more, I promise. But in the Navy, this is just so easy to wear. In a nutshell, you start out with some watery, vibrant, fresh mint. You get some C notes, and then you get some vanilla. That's it. It's a very simplistic note breakdown, and it's a quite simplistic fragrance that just smells downright good. Now, why do people not talk about this? Why do people forget about this one? I think it's because Jean-Paul Gaultier is pumping out fragrances like bunny rabbits. In the Navy, I like it. I do. It's not one that I would wear, formally or anything like that. It's just a dumb reach. You just grab it, spray it, and go. And I love the atomizers. I mean, the atomizers are just fantastic on these La Malle bottles. I get decent longevity out of it, 4 to 6 hours, depending on if I spray on my clothes. And I do. Good projection within the first hour and a half or so. There's plenty other Jean-Paul Gaultiers you could go with, but I just really enjoy In the Navy. I wore it this past week, sprayed it on, walked out the door, and went on with my day. If you're looking for something that's just easy to wear, that's pretty cheap and affordable when it pops up at discounters, definitely check out Jean-Paul Gaultier, La Malle in the Navy. Last but not least on my list, my boy Hannibal over at Invictus Scents. This is his scent of the day today. Brian, how do you know that? Well, I stalk him on Facebook. It's a 2021 release. It got a little bit of hype and then just went pfft. And it's Prada Luna Rossa Ocean. So I don't know if my bottle has macerated, maybe just because it's been sitting on my shelf. I haven't worn it in a long time. Maybe I kind of forgot what it smelled like. I really like this. I do. I mean, it's definitely a lavender bomb. You get a slight citrus up top to kind of get everything going, but it's a ton of lavender and really nice musks. You also get this slight chalky iris and some nice woody qualities as it starts drying down. But again, it's packed with lavender. You get sweet lavender through the entirety of this fragrance. And again, a lot of musks. I think this is a really good fragrance. I didn't like it so much when I first got it, but I guess since it's been sitting there and I decided to finally spray it again, and I was like, oh, this is nice. Because it is. It's a very inoffensive fragrance. Again, something you can just grab, spray on, and walk out the door. I would definitely wear this casually. I don't really see myself wearing this on like dates or, hitting the town or anything like that. But you could, because it does have enough sweetness. And I know that the note breakdown, I think, on Fragrantica, which is wrong, by the way, definitely go to Prada's website. They have the right note breakdown, because I think they said there was caramel in here. There's no caramel. A sweet lavender, maybe an ambery vanilla kind of flowing through it. But I get good performance out of this. Good projection within the first couple hours. It's a fresh, semi-blue fragrance. It's just easy to wear. And nobody seems to be talking about it anymore. But I definitely think it is worth talking about. So last up on my list, Prada Luna Rossa Ocean. So good. Let me know about some fragrances that you think are worth talking about, that maybe you're just sitting on your shelf, maybe that you've forgotten about them, but it's time to grab them off your shelf, blow off the dust, and start spraying them again. Let me know. Leave me a comment down below. That's it for me today, guys. I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day. If you enjoyed today's content, then do me a favor and like, comment, share, and subscribe. And always remember, you are stinking beautiful. And until next time, happy scent trails.